Well, saddest moment then we come up to.
Uh-oh.
And I think hands down it is the killing of Rith.
Yeah.
For me, like that is.
I think that
It affected. I went to bed that night feeling genuinely sad and depressed.
Did you
Really?
Yeah. I was like, this sucked.
That's.
I mean, it touched me emotionally a lot, but that was great. Like, what a moment! You don't get that often in role playing.
I think it hit you harder because you didn't know it was coming. Like you had no idea, did you?
I mean,
about what she had been doing.
No. I like the Prince Bishop stuff. I had no idea.
I had discovered when I discovered, I was like, "The shit's gonna go." Like this is. I was feeling like almost like uncomfortable because I knew it was like if I don't tell them immediately, I'll be implicated.
Yes.
I don't want any of that.
I remember being here, and suddenly you went very quiet and said, "Shit just happened," and I was like, "Oh no." I don't think you told me exactly. You just told me Riff did something stupid, and I was like, "Uh-oh." So I knew something would happen, but I didn't know that we were gonna,
And if someone looks at you and says deathly serious, Riff did something stupid, like compare it to all the times she's done, like the stupid things she has already done. If someone does that to you, you realize it's something like monumental.
I remember Malachi telling, or not Laurel telling Zoe, you should probably stay away from Riff. And then he gave her a long story about who, what is the goddess, the god that Riff follows. Nephis. Then Laurel gave Zoe a long lesson about Nephis. And so it's like, oh my god, that's terrible.
Yeah.
It's like, you should stay away from her. Okay. So,
But that was a genuine sad moment.
Just imagine a person who might, like 1% chance at any second to stab your throat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's basically what Laurel told Zoe, and so it's like, oh no, I better stay.
But they would feel bad, maybe.
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 For a bit.
And then they would not, and then maybe they would again.
Maybe they would resurrect you and stab you again, who knows? Alright, well, that's kind of unanimous.
Anyway.
I think. The greatest victory. Breaking William out of prison.
Defeating the leader of the Thieves Guild, finally.
No.
Yeah.
That was pathetic. Finding one of the hidden Nairus. Apparently someone added that, I'm not sure.
That was me, on the city map. We found one of the hidden Nairu tokens.
Was that his greatest victory?
It
was my greatest victory.
Okay, alright.
It was pretty big.
Saving Stonehammer by putting him in a bag of holding.
That was great.
Winning the game.
Yeah, we won the entire campaign.
Defeating the mother, maybe.
But at that point, we had the upper hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We did. It's not the greatest victory. I think, for me, again, breaking William out of prison is like one of the things that stand out to me as being...
I'd say that or Stonehammer.
Yeah.
Stonehammer was a bro.
Getting that money from the Imperial Vault was pretty great.
Yeah, but that's not like the
Yeah.
party. That's not like a party victory, It's more...
It wasn't. I wasn't part of it.
Oh, you would have wanted to?
No, I would have told on you.
Breaking out of
see, that's when we couldn't
See,
tell
that's why
you.
we didn't include you.
No, maybe
So
you should.
vindicating.
I could have saved your souls.
Oh, well.
You know, it's not like I'm gonna go to heaven anyway at this point.
Yeah, my soul is like an
become
aberrant
literally
frog,
a
so
forest.
I made my own realm of party and sword fighting, so...
Yeah,
I
and
turned
it's,
into a frog and then died.
and everyone gets headache
All
whenever
that
you
goes to
visit
heaven.
Nirvana. Everyone's like, oh no.
Oh, it's him again.
Well,
Oh.
that goes to heaven, to chaotic heaven.
Chaotic
Becomes
heaven.
like a lion hunting in Elysium.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty great there.
That is pretty great.
Becomes some sort of primal hunter.
That's her scene, and I enjoy that.
Destroying the Plague was pretty great too, yes, that's true.
Yeah. Taking over.
Yeah, but it just
taking
kind
over
of
North
pales
side.
in comparison to breaking the real Emperor.
What I liked about that is it was a heist we planned for, we executed upon it, and it worked,
Yeah.
It
Well,
was...
if
It required a lot of downtime research from players, for example, getting that map.
the hilarious thing is, if Laurel hadn't gotten that paste, so everyone got stuck in.
Yeah, that was such a great idea. It's just we're like, oh god, full panic, everyone is freaking out, and Laura, like in an act of desperation, pulls
my
out this
God.
paste that throws it to just fill it up with foam.
Oh my god, I remember me and Riff had to stand alone and hold a handle, and so it's like, I can't defend myself. It's like, just stand there. Oh no!
Just stand, hold it. We need to
Just
hold
stand
it.
there and hold his handle. But what if someone comes? Defend yourself. I can't.
You have to
heal them.
Yeah, out healed. And you can
I
imagine like some
felt-
guardian stabbing her over and
I
over.
think that
It's
actually
like,
hurt like the Empress be like, oh shit!
yep.
He stepped in a couch.
Yeah.
Like, oh, now I
I
gotta
remember
go.
Halldamir was like, Riff was preparing a fireball for anyone coming in through that door. It's like, I cast a sanctuary.
Yep.
Yeah.
Please don't hurt me.
Basically, will save will save, and if you fail, you have to punch Riff.
And I'm failing voluntarily.
Yeah, I mean, I think we can probably agree on that.
All right.
Oh no, it was
Breaking
so,
William out of
it was
prison.
so tough.
Right.
Smallest victory. Well,
Find the
Yeah.
feather.
Finding the
Hands
feather.
down, man.
finding a feather
That's
and
like-
clearing the
like
black vault.
So underwhelming and so random.
You know, apparently it's so underwhelming. Jonas wasn't even there. And even
Yeah.
he thinks it's underwhelming.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
totally
no.
underwhelmed.
It was totally underwhelming. I totally agree.
And like Rith was like, she acted so
Well,
mysterious.
that's
It's like, ooh, the powers, and we're like, what? It's a feather.
No,
Like
I
what
don't
the?
know.
He went up to the mountain with us, killed basilisks, stole their eggs, then dug a random hole in the ground, pulled up a feather, then ate it, and then Nairo shined,
eat
and then we went home.
And then we went,
No,
Rith
he
like,
also
I'm
fought
done.
a gold chimera.
What the shit is
Didn't
this?
he also fight a gold chimera?
Yeah.
No, that was not that time.
What the fuck was that? Yeah.
What are we even?
Did you eat it?
No,
like,
it just like disintegrated
Magic,
in a hand.
And they're like, I'm done. We can go. And I was like, what?
But you gotta. I mean, what
What?
happened just now? And she's like, I have
remember
no
I had-
idea. Let's
I
go
just
home.
remember
was like,
I had to go to the
but-
toilet. And when I came back, Malachi just looked really confused. I was like, what happened?
like
But
I don't
apparently,
even.
she found her feather, and now it's gone. And Iris is celestial. It's like, oh, that's a lot that can happen when I just went
Very
to sleep.
random and
Oh, yeah.
strange. I mean, I don't even know. Like,
Yeah. I think
Ask Dark.
this sh-
Dark has all the questions.
I think finding the feather is definitely the smallest victory
Nah.
we ever did.
You know, you promised to have a vacation, and there was no vacation.
It was so tiny victory.
No, we went
All of
through,
that
like,
work,
and
all
road
of that
trip.
traveling, all of that
You
fighting
promised a road
for a
trip.
feather.
Riff promised a road trip. There was no
and
freaking
there was
road.
no payoff. Like,
No.
It was just
None at all.
It was oh
So
boy.
random.
I
Well-
remember sending Raphael after the basilisk. She's like, well, Jonas not here.
Yeah, that's right. Raphael will probably attack the basilisk.
It was funny. It was like, when you came back, oh, Jonas, he almost got back.
He would not close his eyes.
No. No, he was not close. His
Raphael
Raphael.
would never close his eyes.
So-
That's what happens when you're not there, you know.
yeah,
People said you. So there's a trapped hallway. Raphael would walk through it too.
Yeah, so
Save the
totally.
rest of us.
Mhm.
Click, click, click. Oh god.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sadly Raphael lost both his eyes now. Jones.
Oh,
He's permanently
oh.
blind, cannot be healed.
Mm.
But you know, I mean, we are very thankful.
Yeah, he said it was from that acid trap. Alright, so that's the feather. The best deceit moment. And here we have Rith almost kills the Prince Bishop. Volsenbrack's
I
secret
like
Batcave base. Laurel, Raph and Bollard heist against the Empress's vault.
I agree.
And killing off Kidder Lane.
I'm for killing off Kidderlane. I like that so much.
That was
very good.
that was so deceitful.
Killing him is one of my favorite things in this
Motherfucker.
campaign.
Yeah,
I
but
really
fuck that
liked
guy.
it.
We all
I
were
really
like,
liked it.
Fuck that guy. It's like, but Brith won't let us hurt him. She loves him. We're like, well, you know, maybe we just
Well,
don't tell
I
her.
don't know if
Maybe
she
we-
loved him, but I remember
she was
I really
really-
wanted to kill
Yeah.
him, but my character's
Yeah,
like,
I
no,
would,
I
um,
want to kill him.
invest in other people.
Zoe was like, I will turn the other cheek.
Yes, I'm not gonna look
I
at
mean,
this.
that's confirmation.
Well,
from
like
her.
Halldamir
Well-
said in the chat, he said, she said, I did an inventory of all our assets in a downtime and was like, oh, let's check on our lane. And it's like, oh, he's dead.
And everybody was like, yeah, oh, how weird.
Oh, wonder
It
how
was
that
like so
happened.
long ago, I'd completely forgotten him.
You know, the only reason Zoe agreed was because you told her what he did to his family.
Yeah.
Family is very important to Zoe, and Zoe just sees if you go against your own family to hurt them, then you cannot
All the
go
news.
unpunished.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys had told me about that, then Riff would have probably been like, all right with it.
Well,
No, we
you know,
like
The whole group
but
wanted to
knowing
murder
Riff,
him, even
we
after
did
that.
though.
we kind of like he like spied on us, like
Mhm.
sold us out, and like
Mhm.
Like it was the worst.
It was the biggest security risk ever, and
I
well,
liked
except Rift.
doing the
but-
heist, but I think like that was cool. But I think I enjoyed sort of in a primal fashion killing off the Urlain kid.
I agree. It was delightful.
Just like inviting him in, smash crystal so he can see that
You
he
know-
doesn't have his magic more and feel the pain of it,
It's-
and then smack him in the back of the head with a hammer 3 times until he like died.
You know the hilarious.
Better hit him again, Bollard. We never know if.
You know the funny thing is,
The thing was, you full attacked him, and then from right behind, you saw the Hellhound pounce, try and get you, and then banish him when he died.
Yeah.
you know the funny thing is, me and Riff almost, Zoe and Riff almost killed him on accident. Remember that, Halldamir? We summoned him into your murder basement and forgot that there was a death spell.
Yes, I summoned him into the basement and we almost murdered him.
Basically, with
It was fucking great. He like teleported in, was like, "Oh God!"
and he
Teleported out.
screamed in agony.
Teleport trap into the brazier.
We were like, oh, oops. And he's like, what the fuck? We're like, we forgot.
My body's full of hot coals. Oh God.
Remember the fire? It was so funny. And I just like the Zoe and Riff was like, oops.
You know, he could have not been a super jerk.
Well, yeah, and the thing with your lane kid too is we came up to him and we like Ballard had his like hammer out and we just looked at him very sternly for a minute and he was just like, "I see what's happening. I guess I deserve it," and then we killed him.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, you really do. Smash crystal.
Um,
Well, like, you just like bash his head in.
You know,
Keep bashing.
Just
Just
like
keep-
smash and smash and smash. Keep until you hit the floor with the hammer. Just-
in old fashion, we kind of killed him.
And then we carted him off into the forest, into that
the
glade.
shallow grave.
Blade, yeah, yep. How many
That is
graves
right now
did we
very
share?
because Laurel has a very strong connection to it. It's very affected by the power of his realm. So
Ah.
it's a strange place now. The trees have eyes and like walk around, and the wild dogs there are like the undying, and you know,
There was a lot of people in that
to
glade
get
at
rid
the
of a
end.
corpse, put it there.
How many
Yep.
people did you?
Like 6 or something.
I agree. Killing off Kid Orlane was
fun.
a really good deceit moment. I did like the heist a whole lot because there was also a lot of planning and like us thinking at this spur of the
It
moment.
was like, okay, how do we? It's surrounded. We figured out like the layout. It's like, okay, we go in and it's surrounded by all this metal. So if we take the Earthglide potions and we go in there and we go under and in, and we can melt through the wall and
And then we open up. It's like, oh god, lightning elementals everywhere.
elementals and a thing that only recognizes the Empress voice.
It's a
and
quick-
we-
But then we have that. You know.
Yeah, and then we
Then-
replicated the Empress's voice to tell the golems to fuck off, and they were like, okay.
Looted
And,
for as long as it lasted, and then like had to book it.
and then like a
Also,
statue came to
we alerted
life.
the Empress on accident because there
Oh,
was like
yeah.
a head there.
Was that like she saw your face or something like that?
No, I don't. No, she didn't.
Because I was like, remember like
yeah,
eyes
there was a
opening in the
face
statue,
and
like doom. A statue of the Empress was in there, and suddenly we were like looting it, and then it opened its eyes and looked at us. We're like,
And we're like,
Fuck.
oh, we need to go. We need to go now.
yup. And we were like thinking that maybe she saw our faces. That'd be bad.
That would be
Real bad.
really bad.
That's
Oh,
terrible.
Like maybe it was someone impersonating us. You know, it could be.
It could, yes.
I mean, it could be.
Dark, did she ever find out who looted the?
I blamed the Thieves Guild.
You did.
Yeah, and she sent
Yep.
200 Imperial soldiers to help me take care of it.
You know,
I will inform you. Eroda did eventually find out who robbed the vault.
Yeah.
She wasn't even mad.
That was like chapter. That was like end of chapter 5 though. So it's like, oh, this is a bit
What
late.
was she gonna do?
Yeah, exactly.
At that point, nothing.
Yeah.
If she found it earlier, maybe.
She like comes.
Correct.
She like comes up to me and Laurel and Raphael and is like, "I knew you stole from the vault." And we're like, "Ah, one
Oh,
more
well, you know-
blade."
what?
Sad for you.
Yeah.
How about here's a wafer that you can.
Yeah, exactly. We just like flip her a coin and be like, "That should be worth the losses."
Honestly, though, I don't think the Empire could sue Laurel for like lost. Like he'd be like, well, I could just add like.
Well, I'm sorry. Would you like me to
construction
go
of a
back? And,
spaceship to the bill?
yeah. Would you like me to go back and unsave the world?
I can do that. I can do exactly what she did, actually.
You know, when you think about it, what Zoe and Riff did together when we almost killed Ballard too.
You did.
Yeah.
Wait, what? I'm sorry. Hang on.
Made him smash.
Do you not remember that?
Oh yeah,
That smashed.
your solution to like the magic
Oh,
problem.
yeah.
Yeah, we
What did
had.
the wizard say?
Really roped me
Hit him
into
with a
that.
hammer really hard.
Well, I
You
think it
didn't
was.
give me any like info on it. You were just like, "Hey, you see this big ice crystal thing? Can you just hit that for us?"
Didn't you suspect that we buffed you up?
That is such a like Rith solution, though.
I was just like, man, I don't trust this. Can I have some buffs just in case something happens?
I did
I'm
buff
sorry, but
You know it's bad when the buffs you get are like bear's endurance instead of full strength.
False life.
I'm sorry, but if Riff and Zoe tell you, quick, hit this thing really hard and buff you up, you know it's going to be bad.
Well,
Let's be
you know,
honest here. You
if
know
we
it's going to
hadn't-
suck.
If we hadn't done that, a lot of people would have died in Northside.
That is true. We just didn't
Because
have
of
the
Madame
time to
Scarlet.
sort it out.
Because there was Madame Scarlet had these, they were pretty big ice elemental, and they just went berserk in Northside. And so it's like, oh no, we have to do something before someone dies. And we're like, the strongest person we know, because we needed someone strong. It's like, the strongest person we know, that's Bollard. Bollard, you need to save us before people die.
Hit
Yeah,
this thing quickly.
Well, we didn't want anyone to die.
And it worked.
It did.
fucking worked.
So the next
And
question.
the one who got most hurt was actually Riff.
Yeah, it's true.
So
Riff
let's-
almost became deaf,
Yeah.
which would have sucked.
The next question is best thing you didn't see coming.
Mhm.
Then we have Irolda breaking the world, Sapphire God attacking players, and I'd then add dying from like earthquake.
Yeah.
I did not
Rocks
see
fall.
that coming.
I did
Rocks
not
fall,
see that.
everyone
Rockfall,
dies.
everyone dies. I did not see that coming.
I didn't either. Yeah.
I think we didn't see Irolda breaking the world because
I will say Roxfall was something which.
It's like what?
I will say
You
the
just
Roxfall
kill us
everyone
with
died.
Roxfall, dog. That's so slow.
Yeah, when I had originally written that in, I sat there for about I went back to about 4 days in a row just looking at it like I'm not killing them off properly,
Yeah, suck it, players.
but
You did a grumpy cat.
you know I basically I was
Did the
hesitating with my
grumpy
decision there because to me it felt like the correct thing to do from a narrative perspective. On the other hand, it was just like, do I want to just retcon all of my work I've done for the last few weeks because this feels like it's not going to go. That was a real challenge for me. The DM just
But-
like.
Well,
Well, it
grumpy,
made things very clear for us.
grumpy cat says
Yes,
a
it
big
did.
roll falls on you and the entire party dies. Good. You did a grumpy cat.
Yes, I did. But in the end, I thought the narrative value gained from it was worth the potential risk of slightly annoying you.
Or making me cry because you mentioned puppies and people crying and children crying
And
Sad.
puppies.
and puppies.
It was narrative
Puppies
value.
crying.
Manic, I had to get a tissue.
The breaking
not
of
the
the
first
world
time.
was very surprising. We basically were in the basement and then just something just shook and we sort of looked out and like the world was ending. So
Yeah,
that
we
was, that was
To me, at that point, it was just fuck. God damn it.
again, it was like
Go.
one of those. I just throw up my hands and like I don't.
Prince Bishop showing up on me and Bollard's boat because Rith had been like pestering him so very much that he was like, "I gotta go, or I'll kill her."
Yeah.
That was pretty like. Well, that was more like a what the. I mean, first someone teleports onto the boat. We're like, we get our fucking weapons. Like, who dares? It's like the Prince Bishop was like, what? So what's up, Laurel? I just thought I needed some like company. Like, oh god, well, how do I? You're like, well, you could fish with us.
It's like, oh, thank God.
But you weren't fishing. You're stealing.
We were fishing at that point when he was.
At that point, we were actually fishing.
Yeah, it was actual fishing, and then also treasure diving.
And
Yeah,
then
we had like a map of
Found,
like a
the
bunch of
invisible
underwater
drow
ruins.
tower and like the invisible drow tunnels and drow.
Oh yeah, we had
Fortresses
you know
and shit.
the orb that we were able to talk to the Aboleth with from long distances. We actually stole that from a drow tower that was like invisible and floating like above the ground
Yeah.
or
What
like
else
above
did
the
you
water.
guys
We
steal?
like
God damn it.
lots
It wasn't
of
really
stuff.
stealing; it was looting from the drow. I mean,
Well, yeah, but we did kill the drow that were in there, I think, right?
there were no drow in there.
Oh, okay.
They couldn't
Oh, yeah, they
find the
abandoned
flying invisible tower.
Yeah,
As
but
it
we
turns
did
out, it's
find
hard
it.
to find.
But we found it, and we went up in there, and we took the orb, and it was like, yes, this is an ancient drow telepathy orb that lets you... It's basically like a Palantiri from Lord of the Rings.
But no one else would have other ones, right? No one else
No.
was looking. So why
no one
should
else
we
would be
use
looking.
it? And then we did.
Yep.
And it's like, well, we found all those drow like tunnels that they were trying to attack, but then they dug into the water instead. And like we found like
I remember.
evil portal that the witch had sealed up, and that I would later visit and meet her at. Yeah, it was like
That was also a point when Raphael was about to stab. Laurel.
What?
Yeah, because he's like, oh, I've had secret meetings with the witch.
I mean, it was really only secret because I couldn't tell you before I got there home.
True.
But it was like, yeah, I didn't actually try to kill her because I would have lost, probably.
You probably would because she killed Sirius.
Yeah, he would probably wreck me pretty hard. But
Sirius was higher level than us at that point.
yeah. But I would be okay with. I'm really thinking that dying from rocks falling.
Yeah, me too. That or
rather
running
big
from
the-
Riff. In all retrospect, we all was running from Riff.
Come to think of it, we all.
Bad stuff. When Halldamir, why is it every time Zoe and Riff went somewhere, something creepy happened or someone almost dies?
That wasn't
what?
my fault.
I kind of miss it.
I kind of miss it.
I mean, she did live up the party.
You know.
It was hilarious. Every time Halldamir was like, "Oh, I need Zoe for something," I was like,
Uh-oh.
What are we gonna do? Oh, it's nothing. I just need you to come with me to the temple." Okay, someone is staring at you. What?
It's like, hold this dagger, and when I
Should
tell
we
you to
water eye?
stab, alright, just stab.
Basically like that. Just imagine that friend was like, "I just gotta do cars. Oh, cool. Let's go drive it. I actually stole it, and the police is after us. Like, can you hold this gun?"
I hid some of my drugs in your basement. Is that cool? Good.
You have to shoot them out the window. So no, I
I
don't
mean,
want to shoot.
if I give you this money and you then give me some other money back, would that be fine with you?
Oh, Rith, you were so shady.
That's how I felt whenever Halldamir called me. I was like, "Uh-oh." But it was so hilarious. Always something weird would happen.
The
Either
Prince
we would
Bee had
get
told us that you had made him make snow with his powers so that you could build like a snowman together.
That's not me. That was
And there's
Griffin who's
fighting.
like, she's never
we were
seen.
so-
That was Zoe.
No, it
Bishop was
wasn't.
like, "Oh gosh, it's so terrible.
The-
This
the-
girl's haunting me.
They have just
Can't believe it.
make me
I don't
abused by powers. What
I
is
just
this?
want to talk to Zoe because she's an angel like me." And I'm like, "Okay, get away."
What?
She always tracks with her, and she wants to
Yeah,
get my necklace.
Yeah.
It's in my fire thing up there.
No, that's
You were-
because Riff always came to Zoe. It's like, "I need to talk to Prince Bishop," and whenever I go to his store, he always says, "So can you come?"
She can't take a hint for like even when it's given with a
It's because she
sledgehammer.
wanted that part of her, right?
Yeah. It's like every time I go there, he won't open the door. I don't know what's up. It's like, Yeah, well. I am fine with rocks falling, everyone dies.
Sure. Good.
Alright, lastly then, we have some honorable mentions that I think
Yes.
we just need to just reflect upon them for a little bit, just soak them in. First up we have Moonseer. Everyone think about Moonseer.
Good old Moonseer.
He was
Fireworks were great.
he was a true friend. He never let us down. He always did his best, and he was so friendly.
Yeah.
Even took initiative when we weren't there to tell him what to do.
Hmm.
Did the right thing.
So yeah, here's to you, Moonseer. Everyone loves you. Lethus Priest for putting up with Rith is probably an honorable mention as
I
well.
never spoke to the Nethys priest
I-
personally.
Guys, don't you remember we brought
I
him
will
with us
inform
to
you
the
that
mother? And we were like, "You should go first," and he did.
I think I bought them like a
Remember that?
giant apple pie. Just
The
as
Nethys
like a
priests?
sorry.
We sent them to fight the mother?
No, we went to the mother,
Yeah.
and some of the Nephis priests came, and this Nephis priest came with all the way to the end, and we were like, there was
I
this
mean,
weird.
like the
No,
witch.
with the witch.
The witch.
Against
Oh, yeah, the
witch.
witch.
witch, not against the mother.
And then there was this weird thing you could stand on, but none of us wanted to do it, so we told the Nephis priest to do it, and he did. And because of that, we couldn't bring more better soldiers, so we had a Nephis priest at the end.
I mean, the Nevis priests were actually far wiser than Riff was as well, because they were worshipping like the law and protection and knowledge side of Nevis.
Yeah, they weren't doing the chaotic side.
But
Like
it's
selective worship.
But what you said there, I don't want to gloss this over, folks. Did you listen to what Halldamir just said? Yeah, to thank them, Riff bought them a big apple pie. Isn't that the most deliciously random shit? And it's so perfect for Riff. It's like, oh, we convince these people. What makes me happy? Oh, apple pie! And it's just
Why
this
did they
huge
even
apple
let you
pie arrives to the temple, and they're like, what the fuck is this?
We could buy one if we needed one.
What is this? Why do we have this huge apple pie here?
Why did they even let you in?
Because
Oh,
he
it's
was like a part of Nevis.
Yeah, because I came from Nevis, so they were like interested. They were like, "Hey, what's up?"
Oh boy.
After a while, Riff just stopped going because they were so boring. Like I thought Nevis priests were going to be fun and shit, but they were boring.
Well, then they would have been put in
Goddamn.
prison if they were like acting out Nevis like in the city.
They realized that worshipping the chaos side is a bad idea. They should worship law and neutrality instead.
So
Assholes.
after that, we can also appreciate the Archmage Alron.
He died.
Oh,
He did. And his rock hard abs.
He had no family.
You could build a fire pit out of those abs.
Well, I did name a son after him because I felt that was only.
That son has rock hard abs.
Maybe he will get hard.
Like all the ladies, like the older ladies in the Empire, like what?
Is that?
How could they? It's like all the animated, the like magical newsletter.
Of all the
Archmage animated.
yes,
Like flexing in the outer.
it's like, oh my, this is Grandma's little eye candy right here. Like
When I was young, he was young as well.
Oh,
I'm serious though. I don't remember Zoe telling the Prince Bishop to make snow.
I remember him telling me that he did it. I was like, you make him cast spells and you make him make it snow.
I didn't
My
ask him
mother
to
is
make
like
it.
sick
I
and crippled, and he could heal her if he had just good care to spend his time doing it. Yeah, and then he did later. 'Cause he felt
I will.
bad.
I will go back through. The Prince Bishop never said that she made him snow. She made him up. She never made him make it snow. He did make it snow though, which was when Zoe and Riff went up there. Him showing you guys. Well, partially showing you what it was like where he used to live.
That's true. We talked about winter and we were really confused because there was so much snow and that was normal for where we lived. And then he said something like, "Oh, where I lived there was a lot of snow." It's like, "Oh, that's pretty cool."
Because he used to live where Zoe's now ruling.
You should visit.
He was from a Lentor.
Was when he was young.
He should visit. He's probably really good at taking care of kids.
I'll be right back.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
He's dead though.
No, he's not.
He is dead.
No. Prince Bishop is not dead.
No, not Prince Bishop.
Don't do that to me. I almost got a heart attack.
Well, something with a learn happened.
I will say
I
one
told
thing.
you. None
I
of
would
us
say-
forced him.
I would
to
say
make
one
snow?
thing about the Archmage. He was the NPC we relied on the most.
Yeah.
He was like
so
we don't really know what to do. Let's
Archmage.
go to the Archmage.
He's so fucking powerful and wise. Like,
I went to him and bought
He
really
was a druid wizard. He was a druid wizard mystic third. What would you expect?
I went to him and bought really powerful scrolls, and he was like, "Do you even have that kind of money?" I was like, "Yeah, here." And I was like, "Pfft." He was like, "You shouldn't walk around with so much money."
So it's like, do you know who I am? I am so rich.
No, she wasn't. She used all the money she had to buy those scrolls. That was when we
Also,
needed to get William. She used all her money to get
I
a
feel
teleportation.
I feel like I also have to credit Lady Lannister for giving us a 20% production speed bonus on all the things we build.
True.
Sure,
Oh.
sure.
She was.
Because the Lannisters.
Thanks, Lady Lannister.
Thanks.
You were great, even if you were a bit of a snob.
I never.
She was a snob, but she was the kind of snob who wasn't malicious. She just wanted attention.
But Elrond was nice. He was like, "So you shouldn't walk around with that much money. You're gonna get robbed." So I was like, "I have a dog." And he's like, "Yeah, that's not gonna help you."
Looks at the dog.
Like the guys
Looks at the money.
She has 50,000 gold on her, but she does have a dog. Is it worth the risk to live my rest of my life in luxury if I might get bitten by a dog.
Look at that dog. It has. It's fluffy.
It was very fluffy. It was that dog you gave chocolate, and a part of me wanted to say, "Dude, don't give it chocolate; it's poisonous." But I was like, dog couldn't tell him that.
No, the dog is like, "Oh, chocolate, great!
Chocolate.
I love chocolate." Oh,
So he used it to deliver messages.
Another honorable mention is Stonehammer.
Yep.
Oh, yes,
Yep.
Stonehammer.
Appreciate Stonehammer.
Good old Stonehammer was like introducing Laurel on the council
It
to
was so nice.
like teaching him the ropes.
He had golden
He
hair.
was like, "Oh, young,
Sit
young
over
man."
there. That's your spot.
Exactly.
Thank you. When the Empress comes in, you're supposed to like stand and such. Do with the Archmage. And he went in with like the alliance with us,
Yeah.
with him and Karoon and Northside.
Yeah.
And we saved him by putting him into a bag.
Can I get an
Because
honorable
we
mention?
made like
that
defense
Karoon-
thing with him.
That was great. You said, "Hold your breath, Stonehammer," and then stuffed him in the bag of holding.
Thank you.
Great.
You're welcome.
I'm so happy I saved that stabilized wand. Because I remember talking to Dark, and he's like, he did not, because he specified magic could not save Stonehammer, but he did not account for that wand. So-
I said it could not increase his hit points. I didn't say it couldn't stop him bleeding.
Yes. And so if I used magic on it, it made it worse, but I had this stabilized wand that could stop him from dying. It was
Pretty hot.
It was pretty hot. So we gave him that wand at the end, Case of emergency, Stonehammer.
So now it says PB for putting up with Rith and for being the Prince Bishop. He was
Yeah.
a jerk at the beginning.
He was.
He was
He
like,
was.
but if
He
you
was-
knew what I did, you would hate me. No, we didn't.
No.
Nobody cared.
You
You know-
overestimate your crimes a bit here.
He's kind of like Zoe when it
Do you know
comes
what
to
I
that.
have done?
So it's like, I killed so many pixies. I can never be forgiven. And Karun is just like, dude, girl, you should just worship Shaylin.
Girl,
Like, love, girl. That's what she tells me to do.
Shaylin will be totally down with that shit.
I felt bad for killing someone, but then I just loved a little harder, and now she's all happy
Was
again.
was the
I'm a
prince
lover
of
and a fighter.
debauchery, just saying. Like, so it's like, I know it's awkward. I'm younger, and he's like, it's fine, girl. Are you a pervert?
Shaylin was like, oh yeah.
I love Groon. He was such a hilarious character. He was so cute. He was
Yes,
so
he was definitely the handsome guy of the
Lucilla,
NPC.
yeah, really honorable mention.
I don't know why Lucilla would have an honorable mention.
Man, she was the worst.
It was you, Malachi, that said Lucilia should have a Lady Lucilia should have an honorable mention. It
Not
was
Lady
you earlier.
Lannister.
This video, you said Lucilia should have an honorable mention.
Well, I suppose, but I didn't mean like in that fashion. It was in whatever category we was talking about at the time.
Damn it.
she did go and try and get an arm and got eaten by a leviathan for us. And
She did.
She was so powerful when she was against us. Then when she was with us, she got eaten by a leviathan.
She
That's
didn't
what
want to
happens
commit,
when you
She's
get-
like, eh.
Yeah, she's like, I loved my brother so much, but you, I don't really care.
I think it's